Oh, yeah, I'm very, very happy that I have something new for you. The good guy, I never knew his name, but it doesn't matter. The music is great, and I'm very, very happy that I can present to you Night Ritualz. And I got to know the band with or the artist with the song Make Me Feel. So, once again, I'm very, very blessed and happy that I have my little Shellshocked radio show. And so, I always get new artists and discover new things. And this one you should check out. He is the real deal. He really does the music I love to hear. So, without too much further ado, I give you Night Ritualz with the first question. And as always, I ask, to introduce himself. And, so the first one is, can you please introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, guys? I go by Night Ritualz. I'm from Texas, and I make darkwave, post-punky, electronic, sad music.
Please explain to us, how did you come up with the name Night Ritualz? What do you mean by that?
My artist name, Night Ritualz. Me and my friends used to break dance. We still do. And we've been to Germany before through dance, competing and stuff. But Night Ritualz was originally supposed to be a breaking crew, because we would all link up super late, stay up till 3, 4 in the morning, and just practice and devote so much time and energy and literal blood, sweat, and tears to this craft that it was just what we did. And the crew ended up breaking up at some point, and I always liked that name. It just always stuck with me. So the beginning of 2023, I wanted to create just more music, a different entity, new energy, new everything. And it hit, and I was yo, Night Ritualz, that's what it needs to be.
Which bands and artists do you get inspired by?
As for music inspiration, there's so much that just inspire me in general, or old soul artists, like Latino soul stuff, like Freddie Fender, Sonny Ozuna, to name a few. Those dudes are both from Texas. I love King Crew a lot, Chino Moreno from Deftones, Depeche Mode, Trent Reznor. I love Morrissey, Robert Smith. It's kind of all over the place, but I think it all kind of ties into just a super emotional lyricist and stuff like that.
How did you form your group? How did you meet up?
The group came about, I was saying, where the name came, it was supposed to be a breakdance crew, right? It never happened. And a good friend of mine, my homie Alberto, was yo, you need to fucking do a darkwave project, it would hit. Stop doing everything else, try this. And I said, you know what? That was the extra push I needed. I was all right, bet, we're gonna make it happen. And yeah, the band is just me. It's just one person. I make everything for the most part in here in my home studio, and then I'll pull up to my homie Kobe's crib, and then we'll record vocals, or he'll help me with ideas, or a couple of other friends would link up to go over a creative process. But for the most part, it's just me. When I play live, it's usually solo. And if it's not solo, sometimes I'll feature a drummer, a live drums to play on top of the tracks. But as for the band, currently, beginning of 2024, it's just a solo project. And maybe that'll change, I don't know, we'll see. But for now, it's just me.
Which current bands and artists do you listen to? Something to recommend?
What current artists or bands that I listen to now? My Spotify songs are kind of crazy right now. I've been listening to a lot of Sextile, for sure, a lot of Buzzcole. Honestly, the Smiths, the whole discography has been kind of crazy. Lots of Team Sleep, and recently got back into From Autumn to Ashes. I was in the Valley for a show, and I met up with one of my friends, and they took me to this vintage store, and I found some CD. It was, I think it's Too Bad You're Beautiful. That's the name of the album, and it's From Autumn to Ashes. So that's been on repeat as well.
Can we see you live in the upcoming year?
As for live shows, of course. This year I plan on going on tour. We're for sure gonna do a Texas tour, maybe 5 dates. And then we're gonna do a bunch of one-offs. So for sure, LA's on the list, Portland, Chicago, and New York. Those are like the individual fly-out dates, but we're for sure gonna hit the road and do an actual Texas tour and see if we could tap into like New Orleans or Phoenix. But that's what we got going on. First show of the year, January 27th, with Hex Cassette and Zen Hunter, who are dope, amazing solo, like darkwave artists.
With whom would you like to share the stage if you can freely choose? Who would it be?
With whom I would like to share the stage with? Playing with Sextile would be crazy. I think that would be cool as fuck. Sextile's amazing. I really like Choir Boy a lot. They're super dope. Can I play with Depeche Mode? That'd be tight. That'd be sick.
What was a memorable occurrence while you were playing live or did music in the studio? Something you want to share?
Most memorable occurrence playing so far would probably be my debut show as Night Ritualz. And it was on a stacked lineup, and first show ever. I only had 2 songs made with like lyrics and like 3 other songs that were just like instrumental. So after those 2 songs, I was just kind of just freestyling and saying and singing and doing whatever, just came to me. But it was memorable because it was my first show, kind of freestyled it, and I opened for Spike Hellis, which those motherfuckers are amazing. So it was just kind of like a little overwhelming at first, but when you're scared a little bit, that's good. So yeah, that's probably my most memorable story yet through playing.
What can we expect from you in the year ahead? Please let us know.
For 2024, what you could expect is probably a full album. Like, we have enough songs like to drop an actual album, but I think I'm gonna release them as singles first and try to do a video to each one and see how that goes. But eventually, maybe by like spring break-ish, like March, drop like an actual project and just let it simmer and let it cook. People want new music and I have it. It's just a matter of time before I just schedule the release dates for everything. But definitely we're going on tour. Definitely we're dropping projects and videos to go with it. Try to be more present online as well. And yeah, it's only gonna get bigger and bigger and better. So, thank you so much.